Continuing on with Danganronpa, which means just because they didn't take the knife doesn't mean they're in the clear. Huh? Yes, see? Naegi really is the culprit after all. I told you I didn't do it. So that was your goal all along, to twist the discussion to lead us down the wrong path. You are a proprietor of a terrifying ability. Crap, at this rate I really will be named the culprit. Why don't you get it, guys? If you decide I'm the culprit, everyone is dead. Wait, don't you think it's a little early to declare Naegi the culprit? The culprit took actions which are inconceivable for the owner of the room. Until we solve the aforementioned mystery, can we make sure Naegi is the culprit? Inconceivable? What the hell are you talking about? Something you'd expect to find in Naegi's room, the crime scene, was conspicuously missing. You know where this is going, don't you, Naegi? The Epiphany... Okay. What? Epiphany anagram is about to get... Yeah, I really would... The next part of the class trial is called the Epiphany anagram. Your objective is to reassemble some vital keyboard related to the incident. Solve the keyboard using known letters and flying letters. Shoot down the flying letters in the correct order to construct the keyword. Aim your crosshair with the analog pad and fire at letters using X. Okay. If you shoot down the wrong letter, your influence gauge will take damage. If you deplete your influence gauge, or run out of time, the phase will end in failure. I wish you best of luck. Over and out. Something you would expect to find at the crime scene, but wasn't there? I can feel it. It's right on the tip of my tongue. Okay, so X button this time. Okay, let me read some tips on this. Concentration. Okay, I can still concentrate, it looks like. Wait, 1 second. Yeah, okay, fast forward. Increase the speed of flying letters. I don't really want to do that right now. Shooting down letters, press either X or triangle to fire. Oh, I can press either X or triangle. Okay. Targeted letter. If the letter you shoot down is not the next unknown letter in the word, your influence gauge will take damage. Some letters require multiple shots to take down. Okay. So, oh boy. So, I'm just gonna go with triangle because that's the easy button to press. H. Okay, so I feel like that might be... Okay, so... Oh. Wait, H... Maybe? Hair? It's 4 letters. That's all I can think of right now. Okay. Oh god, okay. Oh god. Okay, I got it. Why are they all H's? No, go away. Okay. Because that's what was missing in the room, because of the lint cleaner. That's what I was thinking of, at least. Okay. That's all I could think of that has an I as the 3rd letter. That's, like, really it. Well, yeah, just thinking normally, like, I, hair. That's right, there wasn't a single strand of hair in my room. So you're saying the culprit destroyed evidence? Now, if I were the culprit, would I really need to clean my own room so thoroughly of hair? I mean, there's nothing unusual about my own hair being in my room, is there? You cleaned the room of hair to remove any trace of the fact that Maizono had visited your room. Is that so hard to believe? If you wanted to remove any trace of her rather than her hair, you would have removed her corpse. Ah, a reasonable claim. But then, why wasn't there any hair? Because the culprit cleaned it, of course, to hide the fact that they had visited the room. Which means... Yes, it's unthinkable that the culprit could be the owner of that room. Then Naegi isn't the culprit, but it is acceptable to make such an important decision based solely on hair. True, but... No, there's further foundation on which we can say Naegi is not the culprit. We are listening. Think back on the vicinity of the shower where the crime took place. Maizono was the first attacked in Naegi's room, and after that she fled in the shower. The culprit chased after her into the shower, there he stabbed her and killed her. At that time, was the culprit able to enter the shower unhindered? Whatever do you mean? In order to enter the shower, the culprit had to exert considerable effort. Doing so, the culprit would have left behind clear evidence. Do you remember, Naegi? Yes, I do. The culprit had to exert considerable effort to enter the shower. The evidence of that is the shower doorknob, I'm pretty sure. Or would it be the... Yeah, it would be the bathroom doorknob, right? Or would it... Yeah, so... Which one of these... misaligned shower door or shower doorknob? I'll just go with shower doorknob. Present. The shower's doorknob is evidence of the effort the culprit took, right? What happened to your doorknob, dude? It was broken. The doorknob to my bedroom shower's door was broken. See, the upper screws were removed and the doorknob was undone. It's true, but why is the doorknob? To break the shower's lock, the culprit removed the entire doorknob. This is another action inconceivable of the room's owner. Further basis, Naegi couldn't be the culprit. You're saying he wouldn't bust down his own door? Well, if he had to break it down, he'd break it down. Hardly inconceivable. So you still don't understand in that case. Let's go back over the progression of the crime. I'm sure you'll understand then. What Kirige means by actions inconceivable of the room's owner. Well, the door frame is out of place, so you already know the door frame was out of place. Is what is hidden in the progression of the crime. A non-stop debate is about to begin. I don't really need a tutorial anymore. Unless they're adding something new, I hope not. But, okay, non-stop debate again, I'm ready. Kind of. Am I really ever ready? Okay, so I want somebody to say something. Misaligned shower door. There we go. So I'm looking for somebody to say something about the shower door. The incident occurred in Naegi's bedroom. Maizono was first attacked in the room, then fled into the shower, chasing after her. I probably should have held the button on that. The culprit entered her shower. Did I hit it? Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, so it was the second statement he said. Shower door's locked. I didn't take the statement of hers from earlier, which I should have. That was not good, I don't think. Which was a weak point. The reason my shower door wouldn't open isn't because it was locked. It's because the girls' room... That's because only girls' rooms have locks in the shower doors, right? Now you mention it, that is the case. Then why wouldn't Naegi's shower door open? Because the door's alignment. Huh? Your door's alignment? The door to my shower isn't aligned properly. Monokuma can attest to that. Yep, he speaks the truth. But for the Super Duper High School Luckster, Naegi to get the only room with a misaligned door, it's not good luck at all. The shower door wouldn't open because the door was misaligned. But the culprit mistook it for being locked. For that reason, the culprit broke the whole doorknob. Though, why would the culprit mistakenly think the door was locked? Every one of us should have known the boys... I just looked at his face, I'm like, wait, what, Leon? The face. He's like, mouth open. Every one of us should have known the boys' rooms don't have locks on their shower. The culprit made that mistake because they were unaware of an important fact about the scene. That it was not... They thought it was Maizono's room. Because, honestly, the look of the... Like, I expected the boys and the guys in the girls' rooms to look different, but they didn't, surprisingly. So, they were unaware of the switching of the rooms. Okay, I'm ready. Something the killer didn't know that caused them to assume the shower was locked. They must have known they were, they must not have known they were in... They must have not known they were in your room. They didn't know... The culprit most likely didn't know the crime scene was my room. What? The killer didn't know where the crime took place. Unprecedented. But he's right. What? Though, to be more precise, the culprit didn't know that Naegi and Maizono had switched rooms. For that reason, the culprit took the room Maizono was in for her own bedroom. And so, believing the shower door to be locked, he destroyed the lock, unaware of the futility of his actions. In the end, there's no saying whether it was the culprit's use of force or whims of fate, but in all the confusion, I doubt the culprit knew exactly why it opened either. Whatever the case, it's quite a roundabout trying to break a non-existent lock. There's no way I'd do something like that, knowing the door didn't open, right? I admit, you're probably right. Then the culprit is someone who didn't know about the room's exchange? Naegi doesn't fit the profile? And I've been saying as much from the start. Then who is the killer? Pardon me, but I'm laying down, my king. What'll happen if we don't figure out who the killer is? Alright, then we'll just decide it by majority vote. You can just do that? Anyway, ain't this kind of bad? Someone's gotta do something. Truth is truth. Doesn't matter how insignificant it may seem. Is there anyone who has any sort of uncertainty? Ah, I have one. Oh, you? Why do you sound so disappointed? Hurry up and tell us, Asahina. Yeah, so, I was thinking, how did the culprit get into Nagi's room in the first place? Indeed, the method of the culprit used to enter the crime scene. Could Maizono have dropped her room key and then the culprit found it? I don't think she would drop it so conveniently. Then, did he pick the lock? No, the lock should be equipped with the anti-picking mechanism. Then allow me to answer. The culprit used a much simpler method. The culprit disguised himself as a visitor, and Maizono invited him in herself. No, that's not right. Oh, someone doesn't know their place. You're quite something to be contradicting me. Naegi, how can you be sure that I'm wrong? I need evidence that Maizono wouldn't have invited anyone to the room, which is the fact that they said it, honestly. Alright, is this gonna be... What event is this gonna be? That's easy enough. Oh. Wait, which one of these was the... Not that... The nameplates? No. Excellent shower door. Dying message, not important. The room exchange. Was... Or was the nameplate, I mean. Oh god. Which one would be... No, it would be room exchange, I think. Yeah. I was just thinking. I don't know which one exactly had... Actually, can I read them in there? Oh god, I haven't even checked if I can actually... Or, I don't remember if I can actually read the evidence while I'm going through it like that. I should probably check that next time. But it was something to do with the room switch, which is... one of those pieces of evidence had that on there. And I think it was the... That's just based on... That was my guess based on memory. Maizono was afraid, remember? That's why she asked to exchange rooms with me. You too, Maizono. Don't open the door for anyone, no matter what. That's... Yeah, I thought it was just gonna let me do a multiple choice option just to choose that, but... Oh well. It seems I got it right anyway. I think. I don't actually know how I'm doing right now. I can't imagine she would open the door for herself and her saying that to me. And what if her fear herself was a lie? Huh? What are you saying? Why would she tell a lie like that? You probably don't want to consider the possibility, Naegi, but can you still say that after seeing this? I want to speak with you alone. Please come to my room for 5 minutes. Oh, so Sayaka attacked somebody. Maybe? Speak to you alone. Please come to my room for 5 minutes to be sure to check the nameplate so you don't get the wrong room. Sayaka Maizono. By rubbing a pencil over the page of the notepad in a certain room, this message appeared. Oh, I've seen that before on TV. Writing in a notepad leaves marks on the next page. Then you can see it by rubbing over it with a pencil. When I saw that, I thought, when writing in a notepad, you gotta tear out a page first. It's an old trick, but the classics can be surprisingly helpful. For the record, the notepad was found on the desk in Naegi's room. Huh? Okay, so this is really interesting. So we're kind of looking at a scenario where Maizono invited somebody. Maybe I'm thinking of it this way. She invited somebody to her room, tried to attack them, and then they defended themselves with the gold sword thing. Knocked the knife out of her hand, broke her wrist, knocked the knife out of her hand, then grabbed the knife. She ran into the shower. They broke open the door and killed her, or something similar. In summary, only someone who had been in Naegi's room prior could have let this know. Either the room's owner, Naegi, or the one who exchanged rooms with him last night, Maizono. Naegi, did you write this? No, I didn't. Indeed, this note has what appears to be Maizono's signature. Then this note was written by Maizono? Why would she write a note like this? Who is she trying to call, though? Was it actually Leon? Or is she just trying to frame Leon? I don't know now. Oh, I'm really... Okay, I'm not so sure on Leon's aspect. Maybe he's just really nervous about it, and he was the one who was called, or he just has nothing to do with it. And he just saw his name on the wall and got nervous. She was trying to call on a certain person. In doing so, she made use of that note. By slipping the note on the door, she attempted to call upon them in secret. That is a true statement, Yamada. Very true for a lot of guys. To be summoned in that fashion by the super duper high school idol would OHKO any guy. Though that doesn't apply to me with my 2-dimension restriction. However, does that supposed character called upon by the note actually exist? Even assuming such a character exists, it's unthinkable they could be involved in the incident. Huh? Why not? Would you like to know? Then allow me to tell you. Non-stop debate! Oh boy. Okay, bedroom nameplates. Why is that a weak point? Okay, yep. Oh god, no, I want to shoot at that. They have no connection to the incident. Indeed, it appears to be the case. I'm terrible at aiming this, by the way. Despite receiving the note that said my room, they went to my room where Maizono was. Okay, yeah, so that is a bit of a contradiction why they went to Naegi's room instead. As for why, it was probably because of that. The bedroom nameplates. I believe that was the statement I was supposed to do that on. Break? Possibly? Okay, perfect again. I don't know, I still don't know how they're scoring this technically. I still don't know about this whole grabbing weak statements thing. I might have to work on that. But my room and Maizono's room had our nameplates swapped. So it seems like I can go through all what they talk about once, and then the second time through, I can look for the contradiction through all their statements and decide instead of being so uptight about it. Although, I'm pretty sure, I was fairly sure that was the one I wanted to use the ammunition against the first time anyway. My room, Maizono's room, had her nameplate swapped. The nameplates? Yes, just like the room exchange. Because of that, the nameplate Maizono's room where Naegi was said Makoto Naegi. So, the switch happened before. I'm trying to make sense of this myself while doing this. So they switched the nameplates. Or Maizono might have switched the nameplates herself, maybe. But the nameplates were switched. True. Oh, this is quite a trial. Okay, anyway, where Naegi, said Makoto Naegi. So they, yeah. And the nameplate on Naegi's room where Maizono was said Sayaka Maizono. Oh, also for this, I've kind of decided now, I'm just gonna let them talk first. Because I enjoy listening to their voice actors, and then I'll read over what they said, just to... in other words, Maizono really was in the room with the Sayaka Maizono nameplate, so technically it was her room. So if they did as the note said, they would have gone to Naegi's room where Maizono was. On top of that, the rooms are right next to each other, perfect for a nameplate swap. So, who did it? Naturally, you didn't do it, Naegi. Did you, Naegi? No. Then, who are you saying did it? Who could have swapped the nameplates if... It could only have been that person. Yep, it wouldn't have been the murderer. It would have been... It had to have been Maizono. Why does he say Ora-da every time? Oh well. The only person who knew about the room exchange in the first place was me and Maizono. Therefore, other than me, the person who could have swapped the nameplate is Maizono. You can also infer from the content of her note. I want to speak with you alone. Please come to my room in 5 minutes. Be sure to check the nameplate so you don't get the wrong room. So why did they even switch rooms in the first... Maybe she was gonna switch the name... Okay. So if we think of this as Maizono really was planning to kill somebody to get out, she switched... I'm thinking maybe she switched the nameplates first, and then her plan was to kill the person they wanted to kill, and then they would switch the nameplates back, and then make it look like Naegi did the murder. And nobody would have guessed she did the murder if she had lived. Be sure to check the nameplate so you don't get the wrong room. She told the recipient to check the room's nameplate. She couldn't have written that without knowing the nameplate swap. But why wouldn't Maizono do something like swap the nameplates? She wanted to call someone to the room she was in while keeping the room exchange secret. Huh? What's the purpose of doing all that? Calling on someone while still keeping the room exchange a secret? In order to understand that, we need to know what happened. Oh, we need to know what happened inside the room exchange. The answer is in that knowledge. I read it, but I didn't get to say it out loud because I pressed the button too fast. My apologies. What happened after that? Most likely. The person Maizono summoned came after her. What's this? We've stumbled upon the culprit. The person summoned by that note is the culprit. And we don't know who that is. That's the whole problem.
最初に前園さんと犯人の争いがあったのですよね。
Maizono and the culprit had some sort of struggle in the room, yes?
もしやそこでの争いの中に先ほどの問いの答えがあるのではないですか。
By any chance, could the answer to the question lie in the struggle they had there?
ええ、その通りよ。
Yes, precisely. It was her wrist, wasn't it?
どんな争いがあったのかをはっきりさせればいいんだね。
I've got an idea in my mind. I hope it's correct. Just with the whole her wrist breaking, and then they took the knife from her, which she was probably holding the knife in that hand. Oh boy. You know, I'm gonna go with that for now. Hopefully he doesn't screw me over. I have an idea. That's what I'm gonna go with. So we've just gotta figure out what happened during the struggle, right?
あの現場には模擬刀が落ちていたな。あれはそこでの争いに使われたものではないのか。
That reminds me, there was a practice sword at the scene. Was that used during the struggle?
そういや、あれって何なんだ。
Oh yeah. What's up with that?
前園さんに勧められて僕が護身用に持って帰ったものなんだけど。
That's something I brought back for self-defense, at Maizono's suggestion.
犯人はあの模擬刀で前園さんの右手首を骨折させたんだよ。
I do agree with that. I'm sure that's what the culprit used to break Maizono's right
前
wrist.
園の骨折が模擬刀のせいって。なんでそんなことがわかんの？
That practice sword was used to break Maizono's wrist? How the hell can you know that? Well, let me tell you, murderer-kun. Yeah, let me just go grab her wrist. Where was it at? Oh, Maizono's wrist. There.
これだ。
What it done?
骨折した前園さんの
See
右
for
手
yourself
首
by
を見れ
looking
ば
at
わかるはずだよ。
Maizono's. See for yourself looking at Maizono's broken right wrist.
右手首の腫れている部分に何かキラキラしたものがついてたでしょ。
You see where her wrist is swollen? There's something shiny there.
金箔
Is that gold?
あの模擬刀の金箔だよ。
Yeah, it's gold leaf from the practice sword.
あの金箔って少しそれが前園さんの手首についてたってこと。
I do know I said, you just touch the gold leaf barely and it comes off or whatever. We'll just touch it like even just a tiny bit and it comes off pretty much. And that's what's on Maizono's wrist.
そこに模擬刀の打撃を受けたからだな。
Aha, she received a blow to her wrist from that practice sword. Also, I'm gonna take a drink here. This is a really intense trial. I'm used to being so lazy because of Phoenix Wright's trials, and now it's just like... Oh, man. Aha. She received a blow to her wrist from the practice sword.
なるほどなるほど。真相に近づいてきた気がしますな。
Aha, I can feel the truth drawing nearer. I don't like nearer as, like... Just that word, nearer. I just don't like what it's... That just sounds really awkward.
よっしゃ。じゃあ一気に謎を解くべ。あの部屋で起きたことの一部始終を解明してやるって。
Alright, let's exercise this mystery, dude. Let's expose every last detail of what happened here. Yeah, I suppose. Alright. So I have... Okay. I have my idea of what happened. What happened in that room? To reach the truth behind Maizono's death, first we need to reveal that. A non-stop debate is about to begin. I do not need a tutorial anymore. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, warming up my hands. I'm ready. Not interested in a tutorial. Okay, what's my bullet gonna be? Wait, what? Practice sword scabbard, kitchen knives, practice sword blade.
あの部屋で争いが始まった際に犯人は模擬刀を手にしたんだ。
Oh, I can
そ
switch
こで最
series.
初の一撃が繰り出されたんだ。模擬刀の先制攻撃だべ。
そこで前園姿殿は骨折してしまったのですな。
Wait, okay, he said something about practice sword. We're talking about the practice sword a lot. I'm gonna keep on the practice sword. So she drew the knife she had hidden.
それすらも犯
But
人
the
に
culprit even took that from her.
そして犯人
And
に
then
殺さ
she
れて
was
しまう。
killed.
これがあの部屋で起きた一部始終だべ。
That's everything that went down in that room, dude. The first strike was with the practice sword, then Maizono drew the knife. Okay, wait a second. So, the blade is still sharp though, isn't it? So to break the wrist, so somebody gripped it by the hilt, but there was also scathing marks on the sheath. So I'm thinking somebody hit her. It was either sheath or they took off the sheath to him or the sheath, but I'm thinking it was sheath. They hit her with the sheath on. They grabbed it as fast as they could and just broke her wrist instantly, so they didn't get hit with the knife. It dropped the knife. Okay, and then and she dropped the knife. So something about the sheath. I didn't read the first weak point completely, but before I do that, I'm gonna have to pause here. I just realized how long this is running on.